Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jen and I love all things color. We talk about makeup, skincare. Today, my favorite topic, sunscreens, that too, mineral sunscreens. And Supergoop has come out with a brand new shade, I should say, because they have this existing lineup already. This is their glow setting 100% mineral powder. Their setting powder, the refillable setting powder, is already there. They have a couple of, or maybe 3 or 4 shades. They've added a new shade which is glow. This is a shimmery 100% mineral sunscreen powder. So that's what we're gonna see here today. And I also thought I'll do like a swatch comparison of the older one existing lineup, which is the shade Deep. This is called the resetting, right? This is called the resetting, and this is called the glow setting. So this one does not, the resetting does not have shimmer. Resetting comes in also 2 different colors other than this. I think I got the deepest shade. This shade is deep. Yeah, this shade is deep. And yeah, both are SPF 35, PA3 plus rating, PA rating. Oh, wait a minute. This one has a PA rating. The glow setting has a PA rating of 3 plus, but the resetting does not have a PA rating. PA rating shows how efficient your sunscreen is against protecting your skin from specifically UVA rays, right? So this one, the older deep shade, does not have a PA rating, while the glow setting has a PA 3 plus rating. And I have to say, there is a difference in how much the quantity you get, and it does seem like a significant difference, I would say. In the resetting powder, you get 4.25 grams of powder, and the glow setting you get 3.7 grams of product. I mean, it's not like a whole gram or anything, but it's still, I'd say it's a good difference because you are getting very little to begin with. Look at that. It's very little. And this retails for, I want to say, oh gosh, I don't remember, but the price was the same. Price for the both is the same. It was kind of on the pricier side. I believe 35 and above, or 36, 38, somewhere in the price range. Definitely not in the 20s for sure. Definitely in the 30s price range. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I thought I'd show you how the packaging, I've already touched on the packaging. I already reviewed this and everything. I will leave that video down below if you're interested. So I already reviewed that, and I spoke about the packaging difficulties that I experienced. So for this video also, I thought I'll just like quickly touch on that, and then we'll get right into it. Before we start, definitely don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you really found this helpful and enjoyed watching it. And yeah, let's get right into it. I know my skin is incredibly glowy. That's because I do have this glow powder on my face. I blended it out, and then it's a whole procedure. You'll see in the demo part. Yes, we're gonna have a demo as well, swatch comparison and demo. All right, like I said, this is a refillable product, right? So there are 2 different open and closes here. Yes, it's a little tricky, but it's very easy to figure it out. Just remember, make sure when you're figuring it out, keep the product upright, because if you keep it like this and kind of figure it out, you know what, let me back up a little bit. Let me go to the part where I said 2 different opens and closes. So the first set of open and close is for dispensing the product from the container to the brush, so you can like apply it on your face, obviously. And then second set of open and close is to remove the refill, this container, and to refill a brand new product. So if you kind of keep going, when you want to dispense the product to the brush, if you go all the way to the refill open and close, this container is just gonna come off and fall off, and you're gonna waste product, and like completely or just a little bit, whatever, but you are getting very little, so you don't want to waste product, right? So the first, it says open, twist to close, right? So the first open and close that you encounter is for dispensing. So the second open and close is for the refilling. So you won't get to the second open and close unless you go too further, right? It's like a little click, see? Do you hear it? Yeah. First, this is open, and then you close. That's the second click, and that is for dispensing. So when and then you go further, that's when the whole thing comes off. That's like a screw. This is what I did the first time I got it. So that's why I say keep it up, standing up. That way, even if you go too far away to the dispensing, not dispensing, to the refilling open, so you still won't waste product. It's pretty easy. It's not like too hard. So yeah, let's get it out. This is a brush application. The bristles is kind of not as soft as the deep. The deep was incredibly soft, and you do get a lot. I would say you can just do this. It'll take forever for the product to come out. So I would just like really do this. Basically, yeah. I kind of like squish the brush. I don't care, to be honest. Otherwise, the product is just not going to come out. Now, if you squish the brush, the product really comes out a lot. So I'm just going to do like a swatch. Kind of like spread it out on the skin and show you what this looks like. The base powder is shimmery, and the base powder itself is shimmery. Look at that. Look at that. The base powder is shimmery, and then they have like glitter particles here and there. So there's like shimmer over shimmer. So you are gonna get it is like a highlighter. Look at that. I kind of like swatched it there. It is definitely a highlighter, and my face is going crazy. Oh god, I think I really need to blot this out. I'll be right back. All right, this was like even shine, way more shine that I can handle. So I mean, I can handle it, but it's like lights and it's just like driving it crazy. So yeah, this is definitely like highlighter metallic level. Let me quickly, and you can see that it is not for my complexion. This is definitely lighter on me, just FYI. Let me quickly do the deep on this arm. Deep is the same packaging, just FYI. Really like, there you go. The deep is that color. You can see how light this color was. So for me, the shade is definitely more of a, that just like basically disappears. The downside for the shade deep is you don't know where you skipped and where you really covered. So I would say if when you're using the shade deep, just go at least all over the face, do it twice. Because it is a very lightweight powder and it just disappears into your skin and you don't know where you skipped and where you did not skip. So definitely put it on, go at least twice or twice in each area. So I would like usually do it twice here in, yeah, like partition my face basically and just like deal with each area separately. I would like do twice, like all over the face. That way I know that I probably did not skip any spots. So yep, that is glow and this is deep. So let's quickly zoom to the demo part of the video and you guys will see all the drama that's happening on my face. All right, let's put this on my face. Before that, I want to say that I have just sunscreen on, Color Sciences Sunforgettable Sunscreen in the shade bronze. So I already have a layer of sunscreen because these are like setting powders, so I want to have something of a base. So I thought I'd just use the product by itself on one side, like to set the liquid sunscreen, and then I thought I'd set my face with makeup, regular cosmetic powder and whatnot, put blush, highlighter on, and then set my face with the same product on this side. That way you'd kind of see what this looks like both ways, because I would say these are like the two best ways to use a powder, like loose powder sunscreen. So yep, I think I think let's just like do it with set my face with the sunscreen by itself on this side, and let's see what this looks like. Is it already open? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is open, guys. This is a tricky little bugger. So I have to say, I would usually take, the dispensing is very easy. A lot of product comes out, so it's pretty easy. So I'm just taking it out. You see how much there is? It's pretty good, I would say, and a lot more came out. So I kind of am going to delicately coat the entire brush with this. Oh, and if you're wondering what lip gloss I have on, it's Tower 28 Lip Jelly, the shade Coconut. That's what's like giving this insane shine. Just gonna, the clicking is, I think, the mechanism. As you can see, it's pretty light for me. And it's not exactly spreading evenly because the sunscreen, the liquid sunscreen is tacky, so it's not even. So I'd suggest, if you're gonna just pat wherever you want. So you can see a lot kind of deposited in just one area. So I'm gonna get some more. Is it open? Oh, why did I? Oh yeah, it is open. Yeah, I kind of like do the swirling motion and then you get a lot. So instead of kind of like rubbing actually, or like kind of like moving the brush in strokes is not a good idea, because I don't want the liquid sunscreen to move or lift off, because that is a higher protection. That is an SPF 50 and this is an SPF 35. This is more like a touch-up. So you can see I look very metallic. So yeah, obviously this is not the shade for my skin tone at all, but I'm just giving you guys an idea. Yeah, by itself, if you want to set your liquid sunscreen, you can do it, obviously, but kind of like stamp the product into your skin. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna quickly go and set my face with just makeup, setting powder and blush and highlighter, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I did my regular makeup routine. I put powder. What powder did I use? Laura Geller's powder, the shade Tan. And then I used Power FX's Monochromatic blush duos in this shade Soft Peach. That's what I got on here. And I just set my face with Hourglass Ambient Lighting powder in the shade Radiant Light. So I did my entire regular routine. And let me see, and I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like. I'm gonna get more powder out again. You can see that powder is dispensing so easily. I really like that. Starting from the chin, you can see that it is light. This is my makeup, and you can see that it's getting lighter as I'm putting this on. Obviously this is actually spreading even. Here that was like uneven application because the base, which was the liquid sunscreen, was a little tacky. So if you put, it's the best way to, not just this powder, in general any sunscreen loose powder, the best way to apply is over like a dry base, because otherwise it will kind of like skip and whatnot. Again, is it just because the light, or does it feel, did I just put a lot more here? I'm starting to think it's just the way the light is reflecting. I don't know, I'm not really sure. Okay, this is not a good look because my entire face is very metallic. So I'm just gonna go and see what I can do. Again, set my face and fix this with some makeup, and I will be right back and we'll talk final thoughts. Alright, I am back. And I think I look more presentable than before during the demo. What I did was, just FYI, if you get into this situation, if you're wondering, I know I didn't like film the whole thing live because it took a while. I took a big buffing brush, a big blending brush, and just like blended everything into the skin, or I blended it out or inside the skin. I don't care what I did, but it did work. I really went in and took a big fluffy brush and blended the whole thing. And then I did my routine all over again. I went ahead and set my face again all over this shade, and then I went with blush and highlighter, and then I set my face all over again with Hourglass. I know, and we are trying to take away the shine, but I'm putting more shiny powder. But believe me, this is a magic powder. It will take away the shine and give a very, very beautiful airbrushed finish. So that's what I did. And then, of course, always need a little bit of lip gloss, so I put this on. That's why it looks extra, extra, extra glassy looking. All right, let's talk final thoughts. And again, I did block my face just with my hand, to be honest. So okay, let's talk final thoughts. First things first, this shade is not meant for me at all. I can at most use this as a highlighter because this makes a stellar, stunning highlighter. You guys saw how lit my face was. So it will make an excellent highlighter for my complexions, deeper complexions. So yeah, it will make for an excellent highlighter, but just not an overall face powder. This is just like the wrong shade. Maybe their intention was to just use this as a highlighter, maybe, but yeah. But if you have lighter skin tone, still I don't see how you would put it all over your face. Not an all over the face powder at all, but you could put it all over the face and then do your makeup routine, and then your skin is gonna be incredibly glowy. Incredibly glowy. Look at my skin. Incredibly glowy. So you get double protection. You have liquid sunscreen, and then you set your face with this, and then you put your whole makeup on, so there's a double protection there, and your skin is glowy. So I think you could use it as an all over the face, but like a primer, like a sunscreen primer, the way you treat it like a primer, put this on and then start with your makeup routine, and then this should not be the end of the makeup routine. So FYI, for an all over the face, but just like a highlighter, I think it looked really, really beautiful and very, very lit as an eye highlighter. There's that. And then I have to say, when it's wearing off, you know how it's like the base powder is shimmery and then it has like glitter, like sizable glitter particles, right? So when it wears off on your face, I feel that base shimmery, fine shimmery powder kind of wears off, and that sizable larger glitter particle stays on, and it kind of does not give a good appearance, to be honest. This is just like when you put it by itself without makeup, but when you put it over makeup, I think the makeup kind of takes care of it. A good makeup base kind of takes care of it, and it doesn't really make the wearing off that bad. But if you just put this on by itself, then the wearing off is actually kind of not that amazing, which is not a downside, to be honest, because sunscreens is not makeup. It's not meant to last. They encourage you to put layers and layers on and reapply. So I'm not holding that against this, to be honest, because sunscreen wears off. It's not like a long term. It's not makeup in the first place, and not let alone like long term, right? So yeah, just observation, just saying. And then I have to say the another con is the brush is kind of pricky. It's like not the smoothest. This guy was so smooth. The brush was so smooth. I was so impressed. So just FYI, the older shade, the deep, the brush was pretty smooth. This guy was a little bit prickly, and yeah, not the most comfortable, but I can kind of bear with it. I mean, if it means giving me protection. So overall, that's kind of my thoughts. I think I kind of like summarized whatever I felt and my observations. Let me know down below what you guys think. Are you gonna get it or not? My personal favorite would be to come out with a glowy powder for the deep shade. This shade, right? This is the older one, the shade deep. And I would love to see a glowy powder in the shade bronze, like a deep, rich, shimmery shade, because I do like this ultra shimmery powder. It's really good. So yeah, that's it, you guys. I really hope this video was helpful in making a decision. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.